Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. Today we're going to be continuing to check out the Kobolds and Catacombs expansion, this time with our third match featuring the Cube Warlock deck. This deck has been a ton of fun so far, and while it isn't necessarily the fully tuned up version that you may be seeing on the standard ladder, I've found it to be extremely effective against all comers, even in this version. In fact, if you're really wanting to make this deck and you can't quite afford all the legendaries, you could probably go without Bloodreaver gul'dan in most matches, just because most of them are done before he would come out. With that said, he is still a really good one to have for longer games. Let's go ahead and jump in for now, though, and see if we can make our third match our third win.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
Oh, snap. This is the real fear. Okay, and this hand is hot garbage. Dumping it all. So, we're very likely playing against another Cubelock, and if not, it's going to be a very similar deck. So, we're going to try and play around this guy, but as usual with mirror matches, it's probably going to come down to who gets the most early momentum. So, we're going to try and get some early momentum. This kind of opening is perfect, and having Mountain Giant and Skull of the Man'ari in hand is also fantastic. Now we just need to hope we can draw some demons, and then by turn 4, pretty much, we should be on track. Yes, yes. Go ahead and draw. Bop him for 2. So show me, friend, what kind of deck are you playing? It could just be Zoolock. I mean, Zoolock is still good. It's not as good now that Patches has been nerfed, though Patches still has a role. He's really important in decks like Aggro Paladin, in my opinion, still, just because he's another body on the board. But Corridor Creeper, to me, is the real big one that's just, like, brutal. It's, I don't know, Zoolock really did very well off the back of that card. For now, I almost played something. We're just going to continue drawing. When are we up to 8 cards? Yeah, next turn we can drop our Mountain Giant. So for now, we're just going to keep knocking away at our opponent. I really have no idea what he's doing at this point, because he hasn't even life tapped, which is weird. I mean, I assume he's also playing a draw-based like hand deck, but maybe not. I don't even know. Wouldn't mind my Mortal Coil, though. Alright, so yeah, Mountain Giant next turn, then Skull of the Man'ari, which will pull out Doomguard now that we have one in hand, which is really fantastic. A Cube would be nice so that he can't kill off our Doomguard, but it's not that big of a deal because we can always fall back on the second copy or our Void Lords, or very long-term Bloodreaver gul'dan. For now, though, we're going to go ahead and just drop a Mountain Giant. And hope that our opponent doesn't have an easy way to remove it. Trying to think. I think the only thing he might be able to pull would be like something with an Amethyst Spellstone and attacking both minions into it. Looks like he's got something. No, just another one, just a fellow Mountain Giant. So this now puts me in a bit of an interesting position. And I drew a Void Lord. Okay, this puts me in a very interesting position, because what we're going to do is play Doomguard. No. We have to play the Skull of the Man'ari. No, we're just going to give away this lead we had, unfortunately. That's okay, we got the skull down. If he doesn't hit the skull on curve, then we'll be fine. Especially because he has a minion on the board that's going to heal us when it dies, and we have a Defile in hand that can clear it. The ideal would be him dropping a minion with 3 toughness, but I'm thinking he has a very, very similar deck to mine, which means it's unlikely he has one unless it's like Prince or Spirit's Singer Umbra or something like that. Ah, butts. I should have played Doomsayer. I mean, I couldn't have, but please get the Void Lord. Yes. Okay, that's what I needed. Ooh, and Possessed Lackey? Don't mind if I do. I'm actually going to Possess Lackey here and then immediately Dark Pact it in hopes of getting a... I got the other Void Lord. That's okay. I was really hoping that I would be able to pull out the Doomguard, just because then we could get some immediate movement. I need to knock him down as much as I can before he starts damaging me back. We do have a Spellbreaker, though, which is going to even the odds a little bit later on. I wonder who will get the first cube. We're going to be back to drawing again next turn as much as possible, so... And we do get a free Doomguard. Yeah, see, this is hilarious. We're playing, like, the same deck. He probably just has the legendaries that I'm missing. Okay, so we can silence that, so it's not a big deal. Alright, we're still okay. We gotta be a little bit worried just because of his 8/5 is a bit concerning, but... Actually, I could... Do I want to trade Doomguard for that? I don't really, but... Do I have to? I super don't have to. I won't be able to... Then I won't be able to use Spellbreaker, though. But that's okay. We can save Spellbreaker. Instead, we'll hit him... Yeah, we can kill this thing. I'm going to do one of these. Drop Kobold Librarian. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my Greater Amethyst Spellstone on this guy. And there's not much point in attacking my 1/3s into his 1/3s at the moment. He has the advantage on taunties. Next turn we should be able to remove all 3 of those, though. Nice. I think we are still doing quite well here. He could turn it around with a big legendary play, but at the moment we're on track much better than he is. Doomsayer and these Defiles are kind of dead weight in the hand right now, but that's alright. They'll probably come back around at some point. He didn't get the life gain from that, which is good for us. But I am a little sad that we lost our Doomguard. We really need to get a cube down here because we're running out of minions. Trying to think. If I use Defile, it would clear his whole board, heal me, and it'd kill off my Voidwalkers, but my Void Lord would live. I think that would be worth it. If I could draw a cube, then it would definitely be worth it. No, don't do it!
Your magic shall not.
Oh, you dick. Now it's more worth it? Yeah, now it's way more worth it. But... yeah, we're gonna hold off on the Mountain Giant. Okay, unfortunately these guys can't do a whole lot outside of that, but this is worth it. There it is. We got a 3/2. And I'll go ahead and... I should have life tapped beforehand, but it is what it is. Tainted Zealot wouldn't have really helped here. I could Spellbreaker my own guy, but I know the deck I'm playing against, so rather than get that tiny modicum of additional momentum, I'm just going to end my turn. Now, we do have to be careful because he has a lot more value left in his deck, and he just got his skull, but with Doomsayer and Spellbreaker and Defile, I think we should be okay. A little bit worried. We're mostly going to hope he doesn't have any more demons in his hand, but that's pretty unlikely. Come on, cube. That's not a cube. Okay, we're going to go for Mountain Giant for sure. And we'll life tap. Oh, I'm glad we didn't draw a cube. That would have made me really sad. Get some free damage up. And I'm going to hold off on playing the Mistress of Mixtures.
This one will prove very useful.
Alright. We're actually still in a good position because we have Blood Reaver Gul'dan, which means we can get back pretty much everything we've lost so far. It's a bit of a bummer that we haven't had 2 Doomguards die yet, but that's okay. I do not run full board clears. That is one thing he may have that I do not. I don't like cards like Twisting Nether quite as much because it's harder to limit the backlash from it. What is he doing? He's probably about to play Twisting Nether. I could just feel it coming. Which would actually be okay, because I need that other Void Lord to die before I play Blood Reaver Gul'dan. Hellfire. Oh, his other amethyst is spellstone. Okay. Fine. That's pretty good. And unfortunately, I do not have a way to remove his 5/4, but what I can do is block like a boss. Bring back everything except for Doomguard. Ideally, you want to play this once you've already cubed some stuff, but somehow we're having the worst cube luck I've ever gotten, and so it doesn't seem that that combo wants to happen. With that said, we're still in a great position, and I'm actually going to just take away his Dreadlord. Doomguard, excuse me. It's going to be fairly easy for him to remove ours if he wanted to, but I think it's worth it. Even though that is our biggest damage unit on the board, now we have a nuke as well with our hero power. We've been one step ahead of him most of the game, and it's paid off quite well. Also, he's had a lot worse luck in drawing demons, which I feel a bit bad for him about, but we've had really bad luck with cubes. He probably has 2 in his hand and is laughing at us. But you know what they say, a cube in the hand is worth 2 in the deck. Huh. Please don't Twisting Nether, I'll cry. The suspense. Actually, I bet he's going to Blood Reaver gul'dan as well, but he's not going to get nearly the value. No, just a Hellfire. Double Hellfire? Oh, interesting. I can spell break that, so not a huge deal for us, but that was a solid play. Okay, now we can pull our other Doomguard out of the deck. That's great. So let's go ahead and Spellbreaker this guy. We're going to do boom, boom. Drop a Possessed Lackey. Immediately Dark Pact him. Allow Doomguard for free. Well, I guess for 7 mana, but we don't have to discard, and he comes right out of the deck. Yeah, we've got this game. I don't think we need to worry as much. He could still gain a lot of life back, wipe our board, and come back around, but at this point I think it's pretty much settled. It's weird that we haven't gotten any of our combo starters, though. The whole basis of this deck is Carnivorous Cube and Faceless Manipulator, like duplicating these cards, but instead this is just played as a pretty standard demon lock. Nice, though, that we got the on-curve skull. That's really what made this match for us. That and that we drew a good number of demons. I know you don't have another Hellfire. Ah. Interesting. Okay, okay, okay. Does he have a Dark Pact? I'm gonna be sad. No, he doesn't. Okay, wow, we've barely survived. Yeah, I don't think he realized that it was gonna be silence like that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this match. This was a really fun one for me. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below so that I know. It really helps me get an idea of what videos I should continue working on. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.